Most people have forgotten what it feels like to carry a dedicated camera that actually fits in a jeans pocket, but this little Sony is here to remind you. It is surprisingly tiny, almost to the point where you worry about dropping it, but that compact frame is exactly why it stays in your bag instead of gathering dust on a shelf. When you pick it up, the first thing you notice is how light it is. It doesn't have that heavy, professional-grade heft, but it feels solid enough for everyday snapshots. The real trick here is the zoom. Getting a 10 times optical zoom into a body, this slim is impressive. You can be standing across a park and still pull in enough detail to make a shot look intentional rather than just a blurry mess. Now here is the thing about that zoom. It works best when you have a steady hand. Even with the optical stabilization doing its best to keep things smooth, you will definitely notice a bit of shake if you are fully extended at the long end of the lens. It is just physics, really. The image quality is punchy and vibrant, which is exactly what most people want for social media or family albums. The 18-megapixel sensor handles daylight beautifully, giving you crisp JPEGs that don't need much tweaking. What stands out, though, is the color science. Sony has a way of making skin tones look natural without turning everything into a weird, overprocessed mess. It is not a professional rig, so don't expect to be shooting raw files and spending hours in editing software, though it does offer that flexibility if you really want to dig into the shadows later. The Wi-Fi integration is a nice touch, letting you beam photos straight to a phone without fumbling with cables or card readers. It is not the fastest connection in the world, and sometimes it takes a second to handshake with the app, but it beats the alternative of waiting until you get home to see what you captured. If there is a downside, it is the low light performance. Once the sun goes down, the sensor starts to show its limits, and you will see a bit of grain creeping into the darker areas of your shots. It is not a deal breaker for a casual night out, but it is definitely not a low-light beast. Also, the menu system can feel a little cramped on such a small screen, which might frustrate anyone used to the sprawling interfaces of modern mirrorless cameras. But honestly, for the price and the sheer convenience of having a real lens in your pocket, it is hard to complain too much. It is a fun, capable little device that bridges the gap between a smartphone and a bulky DSLR. If you want something that just works and gives you that extra reach your phone lacks, this is a solid companion to have around. It is not trying to change the world, but it does exactly what it promises without making a fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.